While you're watching this video, thousands of brands rushing into the TikTok shop. Some of them will make millions, others will fail within 90 days. The difference? They are thinking that TikTok shop is just another sales channel. It is not. TikTok shop grew 120% year over year as of April 2025. Global GMV hit $26.2 billion in the first half of this year alone, putting them on track for $66 billion by the end of the year. This isn't a spike, it's compounding momentum. And if you are not on the platform yet, you're not late. You're exactly on time, but only if you understand what game you are actually playing. I'm Vitaly, and I run social shopping strategies at Teikametrics. We are helping brands to scale from 0 to 7 figures on TikTok shop, and today I would like to share the framework how we turn samples into the sales. First question everyone asks, am I too late? Here is what data says. In first half 2025, TikTok shop did $26.2 billion in GMV globally. That's double what they did the year before. The US alone, $5.8 billion in 6 months. Every single month from January to June grew between 78 and 160% year over year. January and February were up 160%. March, 139%. Even the slowest months was still up to 78%. And let's speak about the Black Friday. TikTok had $100 million in one day. That put them 3x comparing to the 2023 results. Comparing to Amazon, up to 0.5%. Target, down 4.4%. And Walmart, down 1.9%. So no, you're not too late. But the window where you are just sending samples and hope for the best? Yes. It's closing fast because TikTok shop is not e-commerce platform. It's discovery commerce, and the entire algorithm is different. On Amazon, people search for what they already want. On TikTok shop, they discover what they didn't know they needed. That shift changed everything. Your product strategy, your content approach, your metrics, all of it. Let me show what I mean. First, traditional retail. You have a shelf, maybe a few thousands of products, unlimited customers. Second, e-commerce. You have search bar, millions of products, more customers, but they still need to know what they're looking for. And third, social shopping. You have a feed, billions of products, millions of customers, and they are not searching, they are scrolling. That's the difference. On Amazon, people have intent. On TikTok shop, you create intent. Through content, through creators, through moments when people scrolling the feed and they stop by and thinking, I need that. And people do stop. 58% of TikTok users shop directly on the platform. That's 70 million people in the US alone. 70% of them discover new brands and products on TikTok, and 3 out of 4 have already bought something on TikTok shop. This is how you launch strategically, not desperately. Stop mass outreach. Stop DMing all creators with 100k followers just because you want them to promote your product. Be specific, be selective, do research of your competitors, check with whom they're working. You need to find your community, but not just send a lot of samples. Send 20 to 30 samples in week 1. Track everything. Who posted, who didn't, what content performed. Double down on winners in week 2. This is the difference between campaigns and a flywheel. Campaigns and flywheel is what creating a momentum. You need to select the best possible affiliates that will use and utilize your product, that will create a lot of content, not just one-time post video. You need to have a community of those people who will use and utilize your products on a daily basis. Give your creators an angle. Don't say, this is vitamin C serum, please promote it. Don't send them scripts. You need to give them hooks. First, morning routine essentials in your 30s. Second, the before and after video. And third, travel must-have. When affiliates know what angles work, they create better content. Authentic content drives more sales. More sales attract more affiliates. Before, a lot of brands, they use mass outreach tools and bots to get in touch with hundreds or thousands of different affiliates. Now, TikTok released a new feature as managed creators tools that allow you to add creators into the target campaigns and send them a messages. In the result, what do you see? It's again spam. We recommend you to use a personalized messages, and you will see that your conversion through personalized messages, through selective approach, will be the best. But if your outreach messages start with, "Hi, I noticed you create great content," you have already lost. Personalize, reverse their recent videos, explain why your product feeds their audience, make your offer attractive, make it about them, not you. Most brands treating affiliates as vending machine, sending samples, receiving back videos, thanks, done. It is wrong. You need to build partnerships. You need to build relations. You need to track and share sales results. You need to motivate those people to stay with you and promote your products. Create more promotions, create more campaigns, create flash sales or personalized coupons. You need to be active. This is your brand responsibility to support those people and to give them enough tools to make more videos. When you do this right, your content samples ratio goes from 1:1 to 15:1. We have seen it. With the no flat fees collaborations, that is not magic, that is partnership. Don't just post and hope. You need a marketing plan. Start with campaign. On TikTok Shop, you will find a lot of every month campaigns that they are launching. Days for you, Black Friday, Christmas campaigns, and a lot more. You need to have and implement all those campaigns because this is how you're building traffic. This is how you're building trust. If you're not using that, you will miss all these opportunities and all traffic will be just on the side. Check the campaign calendar. Choose the ones that fit your products. Prepare inventory. Set clear goals, monthly by month plan when you will join, what you will offer, and what you expect to achieve. Next, layer your own promotions. Each one should serve a goal. Need followers to relegate them later? Offer a follower coupon. Need reviews? Use a review coupon. Want to boost AOV? Set up a buy more, save more deal. Want to push one hero product? Run a discount or flash sale to drive FOMO. Deals work. They trigger impulsive purchase. But if you stack too many, they could eat your margin. That's why you need to calculate, plan, and check your margins. This is how the best winning brands winning on TikTok Shop. Here is just a quick example for you. We have a brand that receives more than 2,000 videos each month. They are getting in GMV more than 200K each month. And all those videos, like thousands of lives, they are coming from affiliates. This is how your partnerships should work. Lives create urgency. They create community. They create superfans. If you are only doing short videos, you are missing half the platform. But the highest level of your brand responsibility is when you are taking care of all content that you are producing on the platform. Let me tell you more about it. We have a brand that taking so seriously what lives they are making, what products they are creating specifically for TikTok Shop, how they would like to promote them on TikTok Shop through different affiliates using different pillars. This is how you could drive 50% plus of your sales through your account, through your TikTok Shop performance, because you know how to plan that together with your team, how to set up right all the flash sales for your lives, for all your campaigns. When you are listening to the feedback that platform sharing to you and utilizing that in new product launches, in specific bundles exactly for the platform. These aren't outliers. This is what happens when you treat a TikTok Shop like a discovery platform, not a marketplace. So here's where we are. You know, the platform is growing faster than anything in e-commerce. Timing is perfect. You know, main 5 pillars for your success: product, pricing, reviews, affiliates, and platform rules. And you know the playbook. That's the strategy. The execution is where most brands fall apart. They send samples with no follow-up. They launch without reviews. They push products only they think they are a great fit for TikTok. They ignore live streams. They treat affiliates like transactions instead of partners. They don't build a community. They try to start with ads and get high ROI, and they don't track what's actually working. Over the next few months, I'm going to break down every piece of this in more detail. How to work with the best affiliates, how to set up promotions, how to optimize your margins, how to do live streams, and how to launch your first GMV Max campaigns. This is just a roadmap. The deep dive is coming.